Ever felt like you're stuck in a deja vu loop, repeating mistakes despite knowing better? That's exactly what Isaac faced in Genesis 26, where he echoed his father Abraham's blunders. You might think, how could someone be so blind to their own history? Well, it turns out that fear can be a powerful force, pushing us to make choices that contradict our values. Isaac's actions aren't just ancient history, they reveal a timeless struggle that we all face. Curious about how to break free from this cycle? Let's dive in and explore how understanding these repeated mistakes can lead us to greater wisdom and lasting change. Buckle up, because this journey through Genesis 26 might just transform the way you see your own life's challenges. So, let's read the chapter together. Now there was a famine in the land, besides the previous famine in Abraham's time, and Isaac went to Abimelech king of the Philistines in Gerar. The Lord appeared to Isaac and said, "Do not go down to Egypt, live in the land where I tell you to live. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you and will bless you. For to you and your descendants I will give all these lands, and will confirm the oath I swore to your father Abraham. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and will give them all these lands, and through your offspring all nations on earth will be blessed, because Abraham obeyed me and did everything I required of him, keeping my commands, my decrees and my instructions." So Isaac stayed in Gerar. When the men of that place asked him about his wife, he said, "She is my sister," because he was afraid to say, "She is my wife." He thought, "The men of this place might kill me on account of Rebekah, because she is beautiful." When Isaac had been there a long time, Abimelech king of the Philistines looked down from a window and saw Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. So Abimelech summoned Isaac and said, "She is really your wife. Why did you say, 'She is my sister'?" Isaac answered him, "Because I thought I might lose my life on account of her." Then Abimelech said, "What is this you have done to us? One of the men might well have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us." So Abimelech gave orders to all the people, "Anyone who harms this man or his wife shall surely be put to death." Isaac planted crops in that land, and the same year reaped 100-fold, because the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and his wealth continued to grow until he became very wealthy. He had so many flocks and herds and servants that the Philistines envied him. So all the wells that his father's servants had dug in the time of his father Abraham, the Philistines stopped up, filling them with earth. Then Abimelech said to Isaac, "Move away from us, you have become too powerful for us." So Isaac moved away from there and encamped in the valley of Gerar, where he settled. Isaac reopened the wells that had been dug in the time of his father Abraham, which the Philistines had stopped up after Abraham died, and he gave them the same names his father had given them. Isaac's servants dug in the valley and discovered a well of fresh water there. But the herders of Gerar quarreled with those of Isaac and said, "The water is ours." So he named the well Ezek, because they disputed with him. Then they dug another well, but they quarreled over that one also, so he named it Sitnah. He moved on from there and dug another well, and no one quarreled over it. He named it Rehoboth, saying, "Now the Lord has given us room and we will flourish in the land." From there he went up to Beersheba. That night the Lord appeared to him and said, "I am the God of your father Abraham. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will bless you and will increase the number of your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham." Isaac built an altar there and called on the name of the Lord. There he pitched his tent, and there his servants dug a well. Meanwhile, Abimelech had come to him from Gerar, with Ahuzzath his personal advisor and Phicol the commander of his forces. Isaac asked them, "Why have you come to me, since you were hostile to me and sent me away?" They answered, "We saw clearly that the Lord was with you, so we said, 'There ought to be a sworn agreement between us and you. Let us make a treaty with you that you will do us no harm, just as we did not harm you but always treated you well and sent you away peacefully. And now you are blessed by the Lord." Isaac then made a feast for them, and they ate and drank. Early the next morning the men swore an oath to each other. Then Isaac sent them on their way, and they went away peacefully. That day Isaac's servants came and told him about the well they had dug. They said, "We've found water." He called it Sheba, and to this day the name of the town has been Beersheba. When Esau was 40 years old, he married Judith, daughter of Beri the Hittite, and also Basemath, daughter of Elon the Hittite. They were a source of grief to Isaac and Rebekah. Let's say a quick prayer to thank the Lord for His mercy. But first, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more insights that can truly transform your life. Let's take this journey together and turn our lessons into lasting change. Hey God, thank you for guiding us through this study and opening our eyes to the lessons from Isaac's story. We're grateful for the knowledge and wisdom you've provided. As we reflect on these teachings, we ask for your help in applying them to our daily lives. Grant us the strength to overcome our fears, the courage to trust in your promises, and the wisdom to break free from repeating past mistakes. Help us embrace your guidance and live out the lessons we've learned with faithfulness and grace. We trust in your ongoing support and love. Amen. So, what's the takeaway from Isaac's story? It's a powerful reminder that repeating past mistakes isn't just about history, it's about understanding and growth. How often do we find ourselves stuck in patterns we wish we could break? By reflecting on Isaac's journey, we see that recognizing our flaws is the first step to overcoming them. Are you ready to confront your own fears and make choices that align with your values? Dive deep into your own life story and challenge yourself to break free from those repetitive cycles. And, as always, don't forget to check the last video and learn more about Isaac's history.